Are we gonna do the song or?
I thought Icy was gonna start us out.
Icy, are we gonna do the song?
Oh, the cracker,
The cracker,
the cracker, and the cripple. Yay! Well, with that hot start, ladies and gentlemen, we jump right into the cracker and the cripple.
So last podcast, I shit myself.
Did you?
All right,
I didn't notice.
So here's what happened, right? So I'm leaving the studio.
Uh-oh.
Icy selfishly tells me that I can't park my wheelchair here. He says it's taking up too much space, which I felt like
I said we got too much shit here, and then that chair is going to take up.
On Handicapped People Month?
Awareness Month. It is crazy. It was nuts. So what happened is, all right, so again, we're shooting a podcast. I can't actually stop to go potty, right? We want to give it to them real, raw, and authentic, right?
Okay.
So as I'm leaving the podcast, I say, man, I got to pee, right? So I go to the, facilities, and I start a steady stream. As I'm peeing, midstream, I feel some motion in the back tunnel. You know what I mean? You can't necessarily, just stop stream, right? You kind of got to just live with the results. Plus, with my physical limitations, I'm not a clencher. I'm not really a clencher.
That's what I was wondering.
No, I'm not a
is this a
clencher.
situation you find yourself in often?
No, not at all.
Okay.
However, on this particular day, it was just liquid. So it was just literally just liquid diarrhea
You have to do that to me.
stemming from my arsehole.
Am I too much
And so I had to now, because Icy rudely told me that I couldn't keep my wheelchair here because he's a fucking ableist prick.
I wasn't rude.
Ableist.
He's
said
an
it nicely.
ableist.
That's the word.
He's a fucking ableist.
I told
Right.
you to go fuck yourself nicely.
So, because Icy's a piece of shit, right, I had to walk back into the studio with shit in my ass, right, to retrieve my wheelchair. And,
Are you... All right, and maybe this is ableist of me to ask.
Uh-huh.
Are you able to wipe yourself?
Of course. I prefer not to. I prefer to have beautiful young white women wipe my ass for me.
Understandably so, but in this situation when there were no beautiful white women around,
Oh, absolutely.
did you wipe your ass?
Oh, I got a good wiping, but the thing is, the damage was done, right?
Okay.
Damage was done, right? It was a dripper, so there was some things. And I was wearing khakis, so I cockeyed my khakis is what happened.
Oh.
So,
So you had chronic mud butt.
yeah, no. So my question to you guys is, get my fucking bag off the floor. It's bad luck. My question to you guys is, right? When is the most embarrassing time that you shit yourself?
I got it. Number one, clearly, off top. I already know. And I'll share two stories with you, too. Just because you were such a brave soul and coming out and telling us about the dump in the Dockers. All right. So, second, runner-up. I'll give you honorable mention. All right. My mom was dating this guy. I was probably about 5 years old. Had to be 5, maybe 6. But she was dating this guy, and he had some house on some beach with jet skis and all this stuff. So he's like, oh, bring your son. We'll come out. We'll have a fun day. All that stuff. Mm-hmm. So we go out, we jet ski, all that stuff. We come back to his house. They're doing a grill. He has some people over. We're swimming in the pool. I'm literally the only kid there. There might have been one other kid there, but they weren't in the pool. I was the only kid there, right?
Oh, man.
I'm having fun playing in the pool as my 5, 6-year-old self. I guess I thought it would be a good idea to not tell anybody that I had to take a shit and continue playing in the pool. Gets to the point where I can't hold it anymore. I let it rip, right?
In the pool.
In the pool.
Oh, fuck.
So somebody at the party noticed this Lincoln log floating in the pool.
Oh, my God.
And then just this one pale, pasty, blonde child swimming around
Jesus Christ.
in the pool. My idea,
Right.
mind you, This is a decent sized shit.
What did you eat?
Oh, I can't remember that far back. I just remember the traumatic moments. So, this is decent sized shit.
Right.
My 5-year-old, maybe 6-year-old brain immediately thinks to blame it on the tiny chihuahua that is at the house. I'm like, oh, the dog must have shit in the pool or pooped or whatever verbiage I used. So that's my honorable mention.
Right. Okay.
Most embarrassing time ever.
Right.
I thought I was cool, right? Because my uncle was picking me up from school that day.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. I had to be, this was like 3rd or 4th grade. So I
Right.
was a little bit older
Right.
at this point.
Old enough to know better.
Old enough to know better, right?
Right.
But this was a weird situation.
Okay.
So, wasn't feeling well. You know, bubble gut kind of situation.
Understandable.
But my uncle's picking me up from school today. And this is my uncle that listens to hip hop, has a dope ride, like blares it.
Yeah, Uncle
you know?
Wigger. Got it.
Right. You know. So I'm like, oh, you know, he's picking me up. The kids are going to think I'm cool, all this stuff. I'm
Yeah.
hot shit, literally, right? So he picks me up. I get in the car with him. We're driving off. Like I said, I wasn't feeling well.
Mhm.
It hit me something ferocious that my little 3rd or 4th grade year old body could not manage or handle. So I shit myself as I'm riding passenger in his car.
Oh my God.
Embarrassed to all hell, I don't say anything,
Oh my God.
obviously.
That's an ass whooping.
Jesus God. Oh yeah.
Listen,
No. I'm gonna beat the shit back out of you,
Right.
sir.
I-
More shit.
I'm hoping that, you know, it's in my pants and I can just get to the bathroom when we get home and, you
Right.
know,
Hopefully, it's just the pants, not the seat.
right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the stench became unbearable.
Windows up or closed.
At the time they were up, one of the most embarrassing things that in this moment, when I felt like the lowest of lows, was when I'm sitting there in my shit, trying to hide the fact that I shit myself, and my uncle, who I look up to and is one of the coolest people in my eyes, especially in this moment, looks
Right.
at me and says, "Did you shit yourself?"
Yo, they're never gonna fucking monetize this show. Yo. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Those were my 2 experiences.
All right, so yours came at like fucking 6, and then in 3rd grade, mine came at 32. All right, so I'm gonna turn it over
Don't
to
turn it
Ice.
over here. I haven't had no problems like that.
Here go this cool motherfucker.
No,
I've
it
never
wasn't that.
shit
I'm
my
an
pants.
introvert. So 9 to the 10, I was at the house. So it's less less tomfoolery around.
Less chance to mess up.
It mess up when there's a bathroom. Plus, my
Oh,
mom
man.
didn't play that shit. If I did something like that, I probably wouldn't been here.
Yeah. Your mom would kill you for
Yeah,
shitting yourself?
Yeah. And no, it's not that. It's that we lived in a small town. So if the
Everybody would've
embarrassment,
known.
everybody knows. The whole world at that point
Oh,
knows your
shit.
shit.
The shit heard around the world.
Right. It's going to be at school. It's going to be on the 6 o'clock news. Like, nothing.
Look at shitty little Benjamin over here.
Right. It's not like how it is here in Fort Myers. Like, there's cops
Fort
left
Myers
and
is
right.
a shitty city.
No, I'm just saying there's cops left and right. Here in my little small town,
What do the cops have to do with it?
they always go.
Hell,
There's a lot
Would
of
you have gotten arrested for shitting yourself in public in this town? What town did you live in?
Hey,
if you
Yo, we
shit
gotta
yourself
clip that
so bad
soundbite.
that the cops are called. What the fuck? No.
One time I was getting in the shower and I thought it was a fart,
Oh man,
but that
Oh.
was easy to clean up.
that's the worst. Were you
Yeah.
like mid shower, pre shower, just letting the water run, or post shower, like just about to get out?
Oh no, I had just turned the shower on, was just stepping into the. It was literally as I was stepping in.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, it wasn't as bad.
The thing that pisses me off is you get in the shower, you wash your body, you wash your beard in my case, right? And then
Oh,
you
come
like
on.
feel the rumble.
I would grow it out if I didn't have patches.
Rumble in your tongue. Well, I just mean in my, not much hair to shampoo.
All
You know what I mean?
right.
But then you feel the rumble in your tummy, and you have to get out and take a shit, soaking wet, freshly clean, and then the toilet paper is always a bit soggy at that point, right? So that's always the worst for
You know
me.
what I do to make that a little bit better of a
Okay.
situation for me?
Yeah, share.
I believe
share.
it was a local Fort Myers rap artist who did have a little bit of luck in the mainstream who once said, I ain't no jit. First take a shower, then take a shit because I'm dirty.
Who
Who
is
the
this?
fuck said that?
Please tell the audience.
Who the fuck
this
said
artist
that?
is.
Who the fuck said
I
that?
don't want to burn no bridges.
Okay.
We'll look at
Burn the fucking bridge.
No, this guy that I was locked up with used to sing it all the time. He said it was a Frank Lenny song. I'm not sure.
Oh man.
Damn.
Oh man, Lenny boy, you got some explaining to do.
I like it.
My only problem with having like a showered ass and on the toilet is that that seat be slippery, boy.
Yeah.
Ah, oh shit. Oh, shit.
You gotta do like a thorough dry
Yeah.
off.
Well, at least the ass.
Not only that,
Yeah. But no,
'Cause I don't like a wet ass sitting on the toilet.
I don't
Yeah,
want
no.
it. I don't want dripping down either.
Yeah. Well, I'm fine with that.
Sometimes, man, look, I'm crippled. I don't know. You able-bodied people, y'all can move fast.
It's a little different.
Sometimes getting to the toilet, that's an accomplishment for me. I ain't got time to towel off real
Yeah,
quick.
nah.
Nigga, I made it. I'm here. Like shit. But
Damn,
Soap and eye.
you with soaking wet feet on a bathroom floor.
It is
gotta be
fucking
something
dangerous.
interesting.
It is
Oh, my
dangerous.
God.
Ah.
Even dry floor is dangerous for him.
One time,
Understood.
okay, so today is, I guess, fucking bare my innermost darkest secrets day.
I love
Right.
it. Let's keep this rolling. I just told you 3 separate times I shit myself.
Well, you told me to, but
The
all right,
shower
so
too.
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. So,
Can't count.
one time I get super fucking drunk, right? I'm talking about fucking 3 sheets to the wind or whatever the white people
Yeah,
say.
white people do say
Right,
that. After you
Wait,
tie
wait,
one
wait,
off,
what?
you get 3 sheets to the
Three-
wind.
3 sheets to the wind.
Yeah, 3
After
sheets
you
to the
tie
wind.
one off, you get 3 sheets to the wind.
The fuck? Yeah, like it only sounds like white people would understand it.
Well, I think it comes from when people used to hang their clothes out to dry.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
All right. All right.
Whoa.
All right.
Not.
I was
Easy.
so scared.
Be easy.
I was so scared.
Man, 2023 now. Come on.
Oh, okay. So I was 3 sheets to the wind, as the whites say. So
I hope that's not a racial thing.
It sounded racist.
I'm in a shower chair, right? So
Okay.
a shower,
You got one of those.
right? Yeah. No, I
like this because I'm learning so much about you.
Normally I don't use it, right? But I knew I was drunk going in there.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
couldn't go, like, for me, like, getting drunk and then not showering and waking up and the liquor is like seeping out of your pores.
Right.
That is the dirtiest feeling to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So even though I'm gonna shower in the morning, I have to shower before I sleep.
That's
'Cause
like
I'm,
a young 20s man.
yeah, I'm
skin.
super fucking drunk, right? So, all right. So now I go to get up. I attempt to get up from the shower chair post shower, right? So I slip, right? when
Oh,
I
shit.
when I slip, I land right like a fucking game of Twister. With one arm is on the shower chair, the other arm is on the bathtub floor, right? So I call for my son's mom, right? And I'm calling her from the other room, right? I'm drunk, so I feel no shame at this point. There's no shame. I'm just like, help! Help! Screaming my lungs out, right? So she comes in. Her fucking idea was to remove the shower chair from under me.
Naturally,
to
she's
help-
got to get to you.
Right. So as she removes the shower chair, I launch myself into quite the conundrum. So now I'm stuck in the shower, halfway turned over in a small bathtub. She can't get me out. I can't use any of my upper body strength because I'm fucking drunk as balls. So she has to call the paramedics to come and retrieve
You had
me.
911.
911 to come retrieve me
Ambulance.
out of the shower, right?
Jesus.
So now the cops come, they get me out of the shower. At this point, stone sober, right? White men.
Well,
are
that's got to sober you up.
white men are looking at my dick. I feel a way about it, right? Well, I know they're looking at my dick.
They're probably impressed.
They've probably never seen a crippled dick before, right? So they're like, yeah, this is new for
It's
me.
the same as mine.
But at the same time, they're like, he's got a kid. It's got to work.
Right, yeah. So basically, right, long story short, so the guys got me out. Later on in the hurricane, right? Now we get the hurricane, right? The police are not coming. I had an incident where my nephew, he cut himself on some glass at the house right as the storm started. So we thought, maybe...
The
you
new
could
storm
call
that
it.
just passed?
Yeah, the new storm that just passed. What was the name of that? Hurricane Ian.
Yeah.
So he cut himself on some glass. He was moving my glass table in from the lanai, and then he dropped it and cut himself on some glass. So we called the paramedics because there was a lot of blood, right? But they said, fuck you guys. You should have evacuated. We're not coming, right? So now the storm is over. It passes. My glass table, by the way, would not have blown over. So all of that shit was for no reason, right? But the fucking paramedics come to tend to this kid's wound after
Several days, I'm sure.
yeah,
at this point.
after a couple days. And would you know it? It was the paramedics that came to get me out of that bathtub.
The same ones?
Damn.
The same
Damn.
fucking
That is
paramedics.
awesome. They're probably on a patrol or in a area.
And my son's mom, she probably doesn't realize, right? Because it's just paramedics. And my nephew, he's never heard the story until now, right? So he doesn't notice anything. But me, deep,
You felt
deep
it.
in my soul,
felt your
I
shame.
know,
Of course you're going to remember somebody that looked at your dick.
bro.
I
And I'm-
remember
I
everybody
don't
that looked at
remember
my dick.
everybody that looked at my dick.
No?
And he like,
I used to do a lot of drugs, man. You remember last time's story. But damn it, Icy, you've convinced me. I want to watch him bathe now, too.
Oh.
It sounds like an interesting, fun
I wanted
time.
to pull you guys behind the curtain and
I
let you
don't
know
wanna
about
be
the little
behind the
shower.
The fact that it was the same paramedics blows my fucking mind.
And
That
he
is
fucking looks at me
amazing.
and just goes, "How's it going?" Like,
Yeah, because he probably remember your penis.
fuck you.
How's your dick?
Still swinging to the left, motherfucker. Look just like no.
Take any showers lately?
But it would have been worse if he asked you how you doing. That would have been worse. Like how you feel.
I'm telling you, bro. This is
It would have
shit.
been great if he had grabbed it and told you to cough. Just for a
Um,
checkup.
Yeah, no. Usually that only happens in jail. Like the one time I went to jail and they actually cuffed me to the back of the chain gang, like the very end of the chain gang, so all the able-bodied people could just walk, and I'm just getting dragged along. But that's for another podcast. But yeah, no, the traumatic events that happened. In
I was
my life.
fortunate enough not to have any homosexual experiences while I was incarcerated.
Oh no, I've also been that fortunate.
Oh, okay.
I said chain gang, not gangbang, bro.
Oh.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
I thought it was.
Jesus Christ. Haven't you been in prison?
Nope.
But you were.
Don't say it.
No.
Don't say it.
No. Stop there.
Here at the Cracker and the Cripple, not all the views expressed by the Cracker or the Cripple are necessarily the views of the Cracker and the Cripple. Just so you're aware.
Yay.
Your motherfucking New York Giants are going to suck just as bad as they did.
The fuck?
The fact that they even got to the playoffs.
Here
It's
we
a stroke
fucking
of
go.
luck that they're not going to see.
I'll show you
Because
a
the
stroke
great
of luck.
white hope has landed today.
Okay. Danny Dimes. Vanilla Vic. Right? That's what we're talking about?
Not at all.
No? Who are we talking about?
We're talking about fucking Betty Crocker, Baked Goods, Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
Hey, man, it's a little bit of a jump from Brady to Baker. But I'm excited. at the possibility.
Did he
of
lose
this
his
season.
job to somebody who is a serial rapist?
Didn't you see? He had some bad chemistry. Didn't you see what he did the one
Bad
game he
chemistry?
played with the Rams? That was some of the. That's what's got me excited. That one game. The fact that when he got out of a situation he said he was unhappy in,
Mm-hmm.
he thrived at a level that the only other person who had done up to that point was Tom Brady himself.
Wow. You're comparing Baker Mayfield to Tom Brady?
Not comparing. Don't clip that.
This is coming from a man that says he used to do a lot of drugs, sir. Now, I'm no fucking scientist here. But it appears you might be high as fucking balls.
Possibly.
You just compared Baker fucking Mayfield to Tom Brady.
I'm saying what he did last year, the feat that he accomplished coming back from, what was it, 15-3, 16-3 in the final however many minutes of the fourth quarter. The only two people that did that last year were Tom Brady and Baker Mayfield.
Tampa Bay is going to be so fucking terrible this year. So fucking terrible.
I talked to Ricky today over at the Buccaneers about getting some season tickets.
I bet you did talk to Ricky.
The price dropped once Brady left.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it fucking did. So let's call it. I like to timestamp things, right? So let's call it right now. I want you to predict the Bucks record with Baker Mayfield.
The Bucks record with Baker Mayfield, I'm going 11-6.
Wow.
I was about to say 12-5. I'm going 11-6 because there's going to be one or two learning curves. We still
One or
got
two.
Godwin and Evans.
One or
He's
two.
throwing to two of the best receivers in the NFL.
Mike Evans doesn't play football.
Him and Brady had a little bit of a riff-raff last year.
All right. So I'm gonna go with 1-2 as the Bucks record with Baker Mayfield because I think it takes 3 games for them to start whatever the shit rookie was that they
Kyle
drafted.
Trask is not seeing the
That they
field this year.
drafted. Baker Mayfield. They signed Baker.
Blaine Gabbert beat out Kyle Trask.
They
You probably have
signed-
no idea who Blaine Gabbert even fucking
I know who
is.
Blaine Gabbert is. That's your brother that was at the battle that we
He
had that
looks
kept
like
saying
him.
whoop. Shit. I believe that it takes 3 games for the Bucks to realize that they made a horrible mistake. Also, you can kind of look at the contract and see what it is. I mean, they signed him for 1 year. So
We need a little bit of feeling out time, restructuring, get some people in place, see what we can do in the draft. I'm not saying we're winning the Super Bowl this year. Should we make our first official Cracker in the Cripple bet?
first official cracker in the cripple bet.
Who has a better record at the end of the season?
Okay, see, but I'm more into punishments. So if you lose this bet, what will you have to do?
Oh, it would have to be a
either of
punishment.
us. It would have to
It's
be a
not
punishment.
like a sandwich bet.
Yeah, no,
or
no,
something
no, I don't
like
want to
that,
buy you a
case of
fucking
Mountain
Coke.
Dews.
No. Punishment. Stand on fucking MLK titties out, bro. Like
That's my punishment?
It's gotta
All
be.
right. We'll come up with each other's punishment.
Okay.
And that's what we'll do.
All right.
How about this? How about we don't reveal the punishment until the loser knows that they have to do it? Get Icy to get his camera out there and get some fucking footage.
Bro,
of
if the
it.
Bucks go 11 and fucking, what'd you say, 11 and 6?
Yeah.
If the Bucks go 11 and 6, I don't give a fuck what the punishment is. At that point, what? They're not going 11 and 6. Are you fucking?
It's
going
who has a
crystal
better
meth?
record at the end of the year, Giants. Or
That's
Bucks?
not what the fuck we just said.
That's what I just
That's
said.
not what the fuck we just said. You said, care to make it interesting. You said 11 and 6.
I said you want to make the first official Cracker in the Cripple bet on who has
The
a better record at the end of the
Yeah, he
season.
did say that.
The Giants could completely
Thank.
implode.
We have the black delegation backing me up for the first
All
time
right,
in
I'm cool with that bet.
450 years.
The Giants just traded a 3rd round pick for fucking Darren Waller. Are you high?
I know that.
Pairing it to a team that already won 11 games
If
last
Danny
year.
Dimes was trash the last few years, what makes you think he's going to magically get it together? They're about to let Saquon
Who
go.
had better numbers last year, Daniel Jones or fucking Baker Mayfield?
Thomas Brady.
You talking about old, you want to talk
Bucks,
about old
baby.
shit.
Bucks.
What was the Bucks record last year?
The Bucks record last year?
Yeah, please tell me. Sure, it wasn't no fucking 11-6.
No, but
with
they
the greatest quarterback of all time. So you mean to tell me Baker Mayfield's gonna go in with the same team and fucking do better? Get
Well,
the
Father
fuck out
Time
of here.
does kick your ass now.
It was 12-5. We did make the playoffs. Remember
the
that.
Bucks were 12-5.
We had home field advantage in the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like maybe there was. I remember the Bucks struggling last year. Maybe I'm tripping.
No, they didn't do too good.
I was gonna say, are you fucking lying? You're lying to me, sir.
11-6 this year. He's gonna improve on it. Thomas Brady, for the first time, looked like a 45-year-old quarterback this past season. I think we went 9-8, something like that.
Baker Mayfield looks like the kid in the frat house that will roofie the freshman.
He might.
There's no way. Matter of fact, Baker
Did you
Mayfield.
see what he did when the Rams signed him and he flew in that night?
I see.
and
If we
took the
could
field.
side by side a picture of Complex and fucking Baker Mayfield, this is the most complex looking football player
Come on.
that we have ever seen. I mean, you look like a rapist. But Baker Mayfield looks like he would rape you. This is and you
That's
think
so
that guy's
fucking
gonna-
horrible.
You think that guy's going 11-6? You're smoking fucking dust.
He's got the tools around him. And we got a good fucking solid coaching team. I'm telling you. Bucks all the way.
A
I'm getting
good
season
solid
tickets. I'm
coaching
gonna be
team,
there.
huh?
Yeah. Todd Bowles just needed a year to settle in. He knows what to do. He's just got to ramp it up.
In a few years with the Jets too, huh?
No.
All right, Complex. Take a look over here.
Yo,
He kind of looks like him.
Yo!
With
yo.
yes.
I think that's racist. I think you're just saying all white people look the same.
Come here.
This is fucked up. I
Yeah.
won't be able to see this till post
Kind
edit.
of looks just like him.
Oh shit.
He
Ah,
looks
come
just like his
on.
dead ass. And I'll put it right there next to the screen.
Not
It looks-
all white people look
in
the
this
same.
situation.
Not all white people look the same. Correct, but you look like Baker fucking Mayfield.
I'll fucking
Both
take
things
it.
are true.
Look,
I'll
look at the
fucking
camera,
take
do
it.
this. Dead ass.
I'll fucking take it. All right.
I can't wait for you to see this back.
Interesting enough, but you heard about the guy who dressed up like Klay Thompson, right? And
Yes.
snuck into
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Fake Klay Thompson was a thing.
I actually saw, I don't know if it was an ESPN 30 for 30 or if it was HBO Sports special. But I saw there was this story about this guy back in the day who, off a dare or a bet, like, it was a Detroit Pistons game, bet his friends that he could put on the Detroit Pistons jumper and get out and start shooting shots for warm-up, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, bullshit, da, da, whatever. So he got out there and he ran a couple lines of layups and took a couple shots, right? So it became a thrill for him.
So he just kept doing it.
Bro, I'm talking about he was a referee at like an NBA All-Star game.
What the
He
fuck?
he was like a fucking special announcer or reporter for like some PGA golf tour. Like it's crazy. It was some hockey thing. Like he did all sorts of crazy shit. He would eventually get kicked out, but they ended up doing this whole special and book about this guy. So what you're telling me is I need to fake a Baker Mayfield beard.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Can you grow a beard?
There's patches. Like that's what I was saying earlier. I thought you were making fun of me. There's patches, man.
No.
I just right here. I got these two spots. They won't connect.
Okay. That
It's
makes
like
sense. So your beard is segregated.
I feel that might not be the best terminology. Maybe that could be our whites only advice today. Don't ever
Okay.
use the term segregated for
Okay.
any reason.
Just chop that one clip of Complex saying segregated for any reason.
I'm setting myself up being on a podcast.
All right,
with
so
you.
before we get off sports, I do want to bring in my buddy Theo Ramon to do Jose Canseco's tweet of the week.
Oh, we have a new tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week.
What you got for us, Ramon?
Okay, so this tweet is from some time ago. I'm gonna search the date now. It's
You
from-
giving us an old tweet?
Yeah, he doesn't post too much anymore.
Okay.
But this is from July 21,
Okay.
2021.
Okay.
What did he say?
I wonder if aliens drink and do drugs. Maybe I will try dating one. Female alien, of course.
Okay. And that was Jose Canseco's tweet of the week, brought to you by Theo Ramon. So, all
You
right.
might need to start bringing in a translator.
Oh, Legs, before we go from the sports topic,
Uh-huh.
I'm putting together something. I put down Complex for 11 and 6. What will be your guess for yours records for New York?
For the Giants
Yes,
record,
sir.
I'd say 10-7. 10-7 is a decent mark for the Giants.
See, you
I-
already have less faith.
I mean,
In your team.
no. It's not less faith. It's about knowing that you're not a fucking idiot.
No,
Right?
you guys are in a
Yeah.
much tougher division too. The only reason we have cupcake matches. What are the Saints going to do? The Saints got much worse.
They got Andy fucking Dalton.
Panthers. Panthers haven't made too many moves.
Don't you talk about Panthers.
You know what my son told me the other day, and I don't know how I should feel about this.
What?
He said, "Daddy, I'm the white panther on the black team." I was like, at least he's on the right. At least he's on the right team, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. White people try to steal Panthers now. Jesus Christ.
We just gonna go to the
Jesus
safari
Christ.
and there's a bunch of panthers just painted. And we're like, what is going on?
It was Chris. You see a little 4-year-old out there running with his fucking paint by numbers.
Oh, man. Nah, God bless your son.
I didn't know how to feel about that though. I didn't know if that was time to have a talk or
You
not.
should feel proud. Talk about what? His ancestral heritage?
I'm not allowed to feel proud due to my ancestral heritage.
You don't ever feel like powerful?
I'm not saying I don't. I'm
So you
just saying
feel
I'm
white
not
and
allowed to
powerful.
express it. That, my friends, is called white guilt.
White people are guilty?
Yeah. Oh,
Not
yeah.
in this justice system. All right, moving on to my
The new
favorite
age
topic.
white people have tons of guilt.
Let me tell you about my favorite white person, right? Who is also my disabled famous person of the week.
Let's get into it. Brought to you by Legs. The Cracker and the Cripple present this week's famous disabled person.
This segment is brought to you by your ad here. If you are feeling the debauchery that we are putting forth, go ahead and slap your business name right here so we cannot bring you any customers.
Contact us
All right.
now.
So, my famous crippled person of the week is FDR.
Like Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Yes. The very
Okay.
same. The very same. Now, not only was he the 32nd president of these United
Ooh,
States.
32 is my lucky number. I like where this is going.
Magic Johnson. I'm a fan of Magic Johnson. I'm not a fan of AIDS. Fan of Magic Johnson. Right?
I don't think he
32nd
has
pres-
AIDS, but that's another fucking conversation.
Hey, Magic. Your ad here. All right. So, 32nd president of these United States.
All right.
Also a man of polio. Right? And the first president with a side chick.
Nice.
The first American president with a side chick.
He made it possible for the Bill Clintons of
Exactly.
tomorrow.
Exactly. He made it possible for Trump to grab her by the pussy.
I see where you're going with this.
My favorite famous crippled person, and also my favorite white, FDR. I mean, if you're cool enough to get a bridge in New York City named after you, and I think he also slept with his cousin, but that's just some white people shit.
That's facts.
We'll,
Yeah,
Those are
we'll put
facts.
that one on the list of non-mentionables.
I mean, it was
but
his third, fourth cousin.
it was his cousin.
It was far though.
It was his cousin.
They say
Why
you
are
can
you
have
justifying this?
I'm just saying. They said that
You said
long
that's
as
some white shit,
they said
and the black delegation's the one justifying
they
it.
said here in the South they say
Them is kissing cousins. I know where you're going with that.
said
I do have
as long as
family
it's
in
not the
Kentucky.
first two cousins, you good to go.
So FDR, they never shot him, like footage of him actually like moving towards the stage. They would always only take pictures of him standing at the podium because they
Interesting.
wanted him to appear strong, right?
Makes sense.
But yeah, actually, he had polio. He was disabled, and he did have a side chick that wasn't his cousin actually.
And he actually existed.
Yeah, no, he did exist, unlike Helen Keller.
That's your ad.
You know, I
Yes.
was going around, and because you enlightened me. Hold on 1 second. Let me take a swig here. I've become a disciple of Helen Keller didn't exist. I've been going around town
I'm glad I can
convincing
convert you.
people. And the deal breaker for me is the plane, right? Like, you can't fly a fucking plane.
If you're both deaf and blind,
You can't fly a fucking plane.
like the intricacies that you would have to learn or be communicated to
Mhm.
about those,
Right.
like it just seems illogical and,
And
improbable.
mute. Like, how are you gonna clear landing and shit like that? Are you just like
That's true,
over
too.
the fucking walkie-talkie like? They're like, you're good to go, Helen.
Oh,
Like,
we're
what the
getting
fuck?
canceled.
What the fuck?
Oh shit!
All right, so.
Control over.
Yep, clear the land. Come on, Helen. What the? No way. There's no
Oh,
way.
Jesus.
No way. Yeah. So how was your guys' week? We haven't seen each other in a week. Solid week. Iceman, let's start with you. How was your week? Recap it.
It was pretty good.
What happened in the black community this week?
Saw Creed.
Okay.
Okay.
It was pretty dope.
Did Michael
Soundtrack-
B. Jordan have more than 6 lines?
Yeah, he had way more than that.
All right, because he's a man of few words, that Michael B.
Yeah, but isn't he Creed?
Wasn't there some heat because
He don't got to talk the box, Plex.
It's a movie though.
He's literally said 6 words in every movie I've ever seen him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had some I shout out, I watched Wakanda. He had
Plex,
Wasn't in Wakanda.
You're colonizing Icy segment. Icy continue
or
to
the
tell
Black
it.
Panther.
Oh man, Jesus
He
Christ.
died in the first one.
Yeah, but he had a very, very powerful speaking portion when they were putting all the dots all over him and the skin bumps.
Yeah, you keep talking about the first one.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's when he had the speaking part. He barely showed anything in Wakanda Forever. He just came back for a brief, like, "Hey, how you doing?"
They did a montage. They didn't have him. You know how much money you have to pay him to come pop back in and do that?
Yeah. Well, crazy. This actually makes me think. There is now, because of how they've done 2 movies with people that after they died, like scanned their face in and like completed the movie that way.
Paul Walker.
They have a database now that Disney owns
No, what the fuck?
of so many deceased artists.
What was that fucking movie?
Faces.
There was a movie like
They're
that.
never gonna need actors again.
Star Wars episode.
That's not just Disney.
No, I'm saying, yeah,
It's called
everybody.
If for the people that are listening to this called deep fake.
Deepfake,
And
yup.
that's just that's
I pulled a couple deep fakes in my life.
it was stupid.
Is that when you turn the lights out and let your homeboy in?
Something like that.
But
Yeah, I
it's, but
pulled a
it's not
couple
just
deepfakes,
video.
too.
It's also going to be voice too. So
Yeah.
rappers that are no longer living no more, we can just, as long as we got at least about a minute of your voice, We can read.
I don't
They
want to
would-
hear Tupac in 2023.
Bro, they've been doing that with Tupac since.
They've
He
been
just
doing
put
that.
out an album.
well,
It's
that's
just
because
down
he's
there
still
telling us
alive.
that they're using it.
The hologram. When
I
you
used
see
to
it,
think
when
that.
was it in the movie or something? That was how it started.
Yeah.
All right, so you went and saw.
Highly recommend watching Creed. The album was fire. It was done by Dreamville,
Okay.
the
Okay.
team. So J. Cole.
Big
killed
fan
that
of
shit.
Dreamville. We are.
Creed, I've actually been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook saying that Creed 3 was really dope.
Yeah, yeah. After that,
But my thing is this: are they gonna like do the Rocky thing where they have like somebody come in and murder someone? And
I
then
think
Creed,
so. The way they set
like-
it up, I can't tell you the movie, but the way they set it up, it's gonna be, it's gonna continue the story, but through his kin.
Right. His deaf daughter.
Oh, you seen it?
His deaf daughter. Helen Keller. Helen.
She
Helen,
did exist.
Helen Keller Creed.
But she saw though. She could see. She could see.
I don't know. There may have been Helen Keller may have been heavyweight champ at one time in her life. She's done
This guy.
everything else.
Oh my God. Helen Keller Creed is crazy. Yeah,
That is a different
yeah,
thing.
they're gonna cancel us.
I mean,
bro.
anything is possible here during Handicapped People Month.
I don't even know if that's a thing, guys. I made it up.
Did you?
Somebody fact check that.
I've
I
been
made it
so
up. I made
like
it up.
invested in this.
Yeah, I see. Fact check that. Is it real?
I even donated my change at Publix for this cause, this exact reason, because you told me on this month.
What's it called? Handicap month.
I don't know.
Yeah,
made it
Handicapped
up.
People Month or something. He keeps saying awareness. I don't know how you can have awareness for
I
handicap.
mean, I'm aware that he's disabled. That I know. Like,
Yeah, we're aware of your
look
disabilities.
at him.
How can you tell?
We're aware of your
I
shortcomings.
mean, he's right, but it ain't called no Handicap People's Month.
What is it
It's
called?
called National Disability Awareness Month.
It's a thing. I felt it in my bones.
You just said ESP. All disabled people like got
Yo,
a fucking transmission.
yo, I knew it was my month. I knew it.
That's awesome, man.
That is awesome.
Good for you.
No, but fuck America. Let me teach you.
But fuck
Here's the
America.
kicker. Here's the kicker. When did they give disabled people a month?
Can you see when
The
that
month of
originated?
March. The month of
It
March.
started.
What can I not do?
It started.
March.
Hold
I
on.
can't march anywhere. Fuck you. Fuck you, America.
That is fucked up. It started on February 26th.
Fuck you, America. And then they took two days for the black
You know
people.
what month they should make National Baby Mama Month? July.
I see what you did there.
That's her birthday month.
Oh. Well, Legs is fucking walking all over my birthday month.
I'm marching over it. All right.
There's
So
nobody else I'd rather share this month with than you, though, sir.
Plex, you had an interesting weekend, huh?
I did have an interesting weekend. I had actually probably one of the whitest weeks of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I work in a job that was affected.
No, he works at a job. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's the whitest shit
Wow.
ever. I work at a job that was greatly impacted by this past Hurricane Ian. Not meaning that our office was affected, meaning that we got a crazy influx of work. So we were not actually able.
So the Reds win again,
Yep.
right?
We did not have the
decline.
luxury, though, of taking our paid vacation time.
Oh.
So, what they were so gracious in allowing us to do was roll it over to this year, but
Okay.
said that we had to take it by the end of March. I said, my birthday's in March.
Right.
So I took that week off.
Yes.
So I'm chilling
Okay.
this whole past week. I haven't been doing shit. I've been playing golf, playing video games, like playing, going outside playing ball with the kids. It's been great. And then I capped it off this weekend.
Mm.
this past weekend. I went out to shout outs to Conflicts over at Real Rap, Fort Pierce's premier battle league.
Shout out to Real Rap.
They booked me to battle one of their up and coming artists. Somebody who's
He's a fucking loser or what?
no. He lost that day.
Did
He was a loser that day.
What's his name?
Hilltop.
Fuck you, Hilltop.
Well, I know you hate hills.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Hills. Love Top though. Definitely love
it.
Top.
Gotta love the top. So he's done really well in his last couple battles. So they wanted to give him a test.
Man's name is Hilltop. I don't wanna just speed past this. A man named Hilltop. Please go ahead. Could have went with Mountaintop.
Unfortunately, he looks like my little brother.
Oh my God.
I hate getting into this because I just advocated that not all white people look the same. But you're hearing it first.
So-
Baker Mayfield, Complex, and Hilltop.
Straight up.
Different, like, multiverse variations of Eminem. We all are.
Oh man.
So,
Jesus Christ. Cause I'm just Marshall Mathers.
the kid put up a great fight, but I definitely had something very creative. Go ahead, check out the Real Rap YouTube channel. Look for Complex vs. Hilltop dropping soon.
We're actually gonna attach the link to the battle to this clip. So if you're watching this, just go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right to
below.
the battle, and you
Yeah.
can watch. What was his name?
Right down there. Hilltop.
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 You'll watch Complex versus Carrot Top.
And while you're down there pressing the link, go ahead and click that little like button in the subscribe as well.
Yeah, do that.
So it was a fun weekend. I had fun.
So a little white on white crime.
A little white on white crime, yeah. It was a good time. They're saying it's one of the better performances that I've ever done.
Wow, that is
yeah.
saying a lot.
I was in my bag, so to speak. I had a lot of fun playing back and forth with the crowd. A lot of crowd interaction, which was dope.
Was it an Abercrombie and Fitch bag or?
100%.
Okay.
I feel bad because, in all honesty, this was probably the least prepared I've ever been for a battle.
So Hilltop, if you're watching, he didn't respect you. He didn't prepare for you,
Here's the thing.
and you still lost. You fucking loser. You disgraced. You terrible speck of humanity. You fucking suck. Change your name. Go ahead.
I did tell him that he should change his name. As soon as he started rapping, we all knew it was downhill from there.
And if any of you motherfucking battle rappers want to get in the ring and fuck around, then Complex is going to see you because I'm retired and I've been retired for a long time.
I dabble. I had a very creative approach. Make sure you check it out and watch it. But, enough about me.
I see. Are you still doing that little battle league thing that you were doing?
Yeah, I must still do it.
What
I
a
need y'all help.
dickhole.
nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck him. Tell him to go fuck himself. I see why you didn't let him leave his wheelchair here. Fuck him.
That little battle rap league?
Shout outs to the X3. I would call it that too if I got fucking dismantled by the Great White Hope.
First of all, another place Icy didn't let me bring my wheelchair. That battle, I had to stand the whole time.
You standing was definitely advantage for me.
Yeah, that was. I was trying not to fall the whole fucking time, let alone win the battle.
That had to be distracting.
You know, one thing that we do need to do, I don't know if y'all can do it on this show or if y'all have to go into another show, but we do need to recap that video and then talk from y'all's position now.
Oh, you want us to narrate it?
Yes. Like, what was going through your head
That'd be
during
dope.
these moments and all that. I feel like we should do that with all the battlers that we can get a hold of, the ones that still like me.
No, fuck all of those guys.
How about me
every
and
one of them.
Legs just narrate their shit? That would be way better.
Yeah.
Fuck
We
that.
can do that.
Let's do it.
We can do that.
No.
If you
So-
want to watch us narrate and roast the fuck out of some people, click that like button.
Old school
Smash
battles, baby.
subscribe.
And then that helps usher in the new league.
Yeah, because I get the itch sometimes where I'm really like, I
all do.
really do
Is
want
that a
to.
disabled thing?
What, the itch?
Yeah.
No, generally I don't feel anything below my dick.
Okay.
So I don't really.
So from your ankles down.
Yeah, I don't really itch too much from the ankle down. But so I do feel like sometimes like I want to, kind of dust off the old crutch and get
It'd be
back.
fun. I'll jump in there with you 2-on-2. Check it out, EX3 Battle League. We'll have to fucking get legs out of retirement here.
No, I don't think anybody would see us 2-on-2. I really don't. I honestly don't. I think that would be a terrible business decision.
We could get some out of towners.
Hilltop. Grab your cousin. Stop fucking kissing your cousin. Grab him. Bring him through. And we will fucking destroy your rectum.
No, dead ass.
Reputation.
We should have some gimmick battles.
Representation.
That would be interesting. I feel like before you completely hang up all handicap anything,
And hang myself.
right? I feel like you should do a 2-on-2 with your partner here,
Okay.
and then have a retirement battle.
You my
and then-
partner?
and
I'll
then
be
end
your
it
life
all.
partner.
Oh, you're my
It's
partner.
2023, bro. We can't have name tags on these things anymore.
Yeah,
We're fluid.
let's sword fight, stupid. All right, so I will battle again if Icy promises not to go on social media and tell the world that I lost on a battle that I clearly won.
That I don't know if that'll ever happen.
I've never seen a league owner go, yeah, this shit might be rigged before.
Listen,
Oh
That shit
no,
was-
I
that shit-
disagree.
that
I
shit was
disagree.
crazy.
Dave
I
White
went
does that all
5
the
and
time.
0. I went 5 and 0, became the champ, and the league went on a hiatus. We came back. They robbed me in a battle where somebody choked against me. And what does Icy do? We have a trophy presentation. Let's bring out a fucking.
Icy fucking hates us. Let's
I
just
know.
admit, Icy hates that it was us. He wishes that.
He hates that he has no choice but to love us now.
I'll say this: if we were thinking about it in hindsight, when I first originally met you guys,
You hate that it was us.
Rock was in the top, and part of me wanted Loco.
Could we fucking bleep their names out? Because.
No.
What?
No,
Alright.
all of the stuff that you.
Listen.
He's
to-
saying that Rock was his golden boy.
Why can't I say this is history?
To all of the fans of King Caesar, this is Icy talking. This is not me
This is
talking.
yep.
I think King Caesar is just fine, and I don't have any problems with him. And he rightfully beat me on that second battle.
What are you
I
doing?
still think I won.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
I don't. What are you doing? Why is this negative? What is this weird, awkward energy?
What do you, for King Caesar? I can't say anything about King Caesar.
Why can't you say anything? I
'Cause
said positive. I didn't say anything.
I don't want.
negative.
I don't want hate. I don't want hate messages.
I never said it. I
I
never
say,
sent out a
hey, shout out to Rock. They'd be like, die, you crippled bitch. Rock is the greatest. Rock is the greatest.
Wait,
He
y'all
does
still
have a-
beefing?
Compuny,
Rabid
spuny,
fanboy.
scroony.
That's one
shit.
thing you can never knock him for. He's got a rabid fan.
Oh, rabid fan base of 3 Latinas. All 3 of them will be very angry.
But I'm not gonna lie. When he came into the room, he kind of sucked up a lot of the energy.
Whoa.
You had Complex here. Hey, hi. What's going
Yeah,
on?
and it was amazing. If you watch me versus Judah back,
It was great.
nobody captivates a crowd all of EX3 tournament like I did on that day.
That was the most race baity battle I've ever seen in my life.
Come on.
It was the
I
most
danced the
race-baity
lines
battle.
fine. I danced the
So
lines
great.
just fine.
Yo, if we did that battle over with subtitles, you'd fucking lose, bro. You would lose so bad. 'Cause
No.
If people understood what Judah was saying, he'd have fucked you up that battle.
Absolutely not.
He was just like, yeah.
I feel like when we threw those battles, I felt like we was ahead of the current. Not saying that battles wasn't done beforehand. It was kind of like I was pushed into this, and all of you guys just jumped in, and we was just going as we was going. Like
Yeah, and I was the only one with experience, and it was clear that day. I've heard every word Judah said to me that day, and there's no way
but I think-
you can tell me he beat me.
No. I'm not saying me personally, but I'm saying for this crowd.
No, it really
that
did
should've-
show. I feel
I
like
pop pie. I hop out and slap your daughter in the face with a high five.
You know he hot because he remember the line.
I watch that battle so often
why? Why? Why?
because I loved it.
Oh shit.
Why? Oh my God.
That was where I finally started realizing how to be comfortable and work with the crowd.
No, this guy Complex said he said to me when we battled, he said, "You remind me of that one guy from Malcolm in the Middle." He said, "Hi, my name is
And that
Lance."
was dope.
And
That's
shit-
why
that
it
was
helped
the
out that
dopest
you
line.
made him stand because he was out of breath the whole fucking time. It was
shit-
perfect.
That shit stuck with me.
Yeah.
And then, the post symptoms of COVID only made it more true.
Hey,
Yeah.
but you know what? 8, 9, 10 years later, it laid the foundation to a beautiful friendship of the cracker,
And a company.
the
I don't want to
cripple.
disrespect any of you guys, but like it founded the battlers, the company, everything that was a part of that. I'm able to look at it in hindsight now. But at the time when we was all in it, man, we was at each other's neck. We was
Oh, yeah.
where
Oh.
the footage at, man? Fuck you. Loco came out of his shirt with homeboy in the background. Like it was wild.
It was
wild.
great. I'm telling any one of you guys. I mean, we make jokes. We say a lot of shit in jest. Any one of you guys that want to come up and have a conversation, reminisce, kick it about the old days, or get your fucking bitch ass tore up in that fucking ring, hit up Complex because I'm retired and I have been for a while.
But we will have you on the cracker and the cripple.
Yeah.
But again, Loco Lewis, he's what? He's cutting hair now, right?
Yeah, he's a barber.
He
now.
actually has a dope little concept of the where he brings the haircut to you.
Yeah.
Will you get a haircut by Loco Lou
Would you
on
trust
air?
the haircut?
On
from
air?
Loco Lewis?
No, I want you to do it live on the podcast.
Oh.
Just get faded up by Loco Lou. Would you do that?
Oh.
I feel like, and you know the relationship that certain guys have with their barber. I have not cheated
The
on my
whites do
barber.
that too?
I have not cheated on my barber in 8 years.
Do you have a white barber?
No.
That explains everything.
Oh, judging by that hairstyle, I can tell there ain't no white boy ever touched that.
I need that clipped. That is my fucking theme song from now on. I'm making a song. We're doing the whole 9.
Oh shit.
That is fire.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm having a fucking fantastic time. I mean, when it doesn't feel like work when you could come here with your friends and just,
Absolutely.
talk a bunch of shit.
No, I still need to know more information about your black barber. Why didn't you go to a white barber?
I didn't say he was black.
Okay,
Oh.
you Spanish?
Puerto Rican.
He
No,
is Spanish.
Why did you go to anybody
Because
else
Latino
other than a
barbers
white person?
dominate.
Because I don't like the way white people cut hair. Have you ever been to fucking Great Clips or Supercuts? You will never leave feeling good about yourself.
I mean, I can't. No, I have to strongly disagree. Only because I'm gonna go home to a white female barber that may or may not have worked at Great Clips before. So I have to, for the record,
But maybe she got
vehemently
good enough
disagree.
to get out of there.
Guys, I'm sick right now, so please excuse me fucking coughing in the mic. I just wanted to come and give Complex COVID, kind of like the white people gave Indians
He's been trying
smallpox.
to for
Facts.
years.
I just wanted to give it back to him a little bit. So please excuse me coughing in the mic. I know I sound like shit, but I'm just trying to kill the whites.
Like you said, it's not work here at the Cracker and the Cripple.
One thing I want to know,
I
aside from
supposed to come in
y'all's
there?
very own battle,
Uh-huh.
who
We still on battle rap? Man, not too much on fucking battle rap, bro. Are we still on battle rap?
we was only 5 minutes. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right. What you got?
We got another minute.
What would be your favorite battle rap, not including yours?
From like all time or from like our cast?
Favorite battle
Let's
ever?
just say
Our
just-
roster?
overall. Like, what was one that stuck out? That was just like, damn, that was that shit.
You know what?
Famous, non-famous, local, whatever.
All right, so I'm gonna let you. You're battle rap guy, so I'm gonna let you start this off, and then I'll.
The one that was most influential for me.
Uh,
The one that hit me at a time and made, like, I already knew that I had aspirations. Like, I remember, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, something like that, being like, damn, it would be so dope to have a battle on YouTube. You
Uh-huh.
know, like, so the one that, and it was in that time frame that, like, got me and made me like, no, who do I need to talk to? Like, how can I get better? Like, it made me fall in love was Conceited versus Ilmac.
Wow.
That shit,
I didn't expect that.
both sides were phenomenal, but Conceited, like, he showed me a different way to rap. So that battle always holds a special spot in my battle rap heart.
So for me, as far as if we're going famous like old school battles, I think it was Murda Mook versus J Mills.
Ooh, that was a
No,
classic.
where?
I thought you were gonna say when Daylight shit on the stage.
No. I didn't appreciate Daylight. I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't appreciate Daylight until later.
Okay.
When I got into battle rap like as a sport, like actually became an active participant. Because remember, I rolled
walked.
into battlegrounds. I was a novice. I've never battled before. Yeah, I dominated everybody that brought some. Except for one complexical
The Great
Burris.
White Hope.
But
I guess I got to be the Great White Hope Jr.
But
Shouts out to Baker Mayfield.
I didn't get Daylight till later. Now when Murda Mook and J Mills battled, that was the battle where he was like, Murda Mook getting them chips again. Last Mac, what happened? My shit got back from Switzerland. That was that battle. Right?
Yeah, the watch.
I was like, oh man, these niggas is these young, rambunctious kids. They talking about fashion and clothes and girls and all the shit that I'm into, right? And it's competitive. It's
like boxing. It's like a
Right.
boxing
Yeah,
match or
that's why I'm in
UFC
it.
fight.
Yes, that's
Right.
why I'm in it.
It's exactly
The
like.
production then went up to UFC
And-
at this point.
Well, I'm
And-
sorry that I couldn't be your Johnny Bones Jones there for you.
I
see.
see Johnny Bones.
No,
There's still time.
There's still time. But remember, I told you back in the day that I said I wanted you to be the Stone Cold of the league.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
And then I got
Whoa! Yo, he did that on purpose.
Hey,
he
but you know what,
fucking
though?
did that on purpose.
That ended up helping me and getting me into different avenues.
J.
and
J, I will
situations.
shoot you in your motherfucking face.
Listen, it may happen,
All right.
but
Anyway,
I would come out in a fucking leather vest and chug some beers.
shoot you directly in your
Nah,
motherfucking
let's
face.
do you. I want you to be.
No, metaphorically
Yeah,
speaking,
yeah, I got
of
you,
course.
Got you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and just so y'all know, while y'all was doing the show, I was working on the graphic for New York versus Tampa Bay, so it's going to be on the book.
Okay.
So that time hop going to hit you like a motherfucker.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Okay. So, loser of the bet has to battle in a sundress.
So would you, if you lose legs, would you
I'll
be
fucking do
comfortable
I
with
battled.
your last battle being the dress battle?
Here's the thing. I battled in a grandmother's nightgown
That don't count.
and read a child a bedtime story.
That don't count.
So I will battle in a sundress.
It's got to be cute too. You
And
gotta
I
be
will.
cute.
As cute. I'll be as cute as I can for you, Icy.
Your little pale ass in the dress
I just want to be your Johnny Bones.
with the crack.
Oh!
Shout outs to battle rap. Shout outs to the NFL and Baker Mayfield. He might be my long lost father. I never had a daddy. Shouts out
Shouts to
Icy,
Hilltop. Shouts to J.
to
J.
Benjamin. Shouts out to EX3.
Uh-huh.
This is the Cracker and the Cripple. We always are the Cracker and the Cripple. Like, subscribe.
And remember, if you think that your business would thrive from this content, put your ad here.
There's got to be somebody.
Anybody, please.